an interesting question, and as somebody who's never been there on New Year's Eve, because the crowds are historically the largest they are the entire year, I can't guarantee this information, but I still feel like I have some good advice. I think rope drop strategy depends on what your priorities are. Certain things might be different times of year. For example, are you somebody who's been on Haunted Mansion holiday that's only around at New Year's Eve? Maybe normally Haunted Mansion wouldn't be a rope drop thing for you, but maybe that time of year it might be. Rise tends to be a priority for a lot of people because it's something they haven't done for a lot of people who are coming for that once a year visit. So that's a different strategy for other people. It sounds to me like you might be one of those. This person is phrasing this exactly this way because I typically recommend not rope dropping Rise, and I recommend waiting until the ride closes about a half hour before, because Rise closes earlier than any other ride in the park. And typically, if you go about a half hour before ride close, time will be in your app because it changes. That is usually a surefire way to wait for only a half hour. The reason why this works is because there are no more lightning lanes at that point, and so it's just a one line system, and you guys all know how I feel about that. Lines move faster when it's a one line system. Now, New Year's Eve might be a little bit different because it's the biggest crowds that there ever are, and you can also almost guarantee that everybody is staying until park close. A lot of people come 8:30 or so, they leave because their kids are tired. They've been there since rope drop. It's a whole other ball of wax. At New Year's Eve, it's going to be entirely different because everybody's staying till midnight almost by guarantee, right? Otherwise, why are you there? That would be so weird. So no, my normal strategy would not remain. Actually, my best advice would be to rope drop some other rides so that you can get a ton, maybe 3-4 rides in an hour during that initial rope drop period. And then I would just advocate for maybe buying Genie Lightning Lane for Rise that day. Because at the end of the day, the most crowded day of the entire year, the rope drop line is still going to be insanely long because everybody else has the same idea as you. If you get there at rope drop, do all the other big rides in the first hour or two of the parks, then you won't need to buy Genie Plus, and you can allocate that same $20-$25 towards Rise of the Resistance buying that Lightning Lane. That to me would actually be the better strategy for this day in particular.